As soon as, number one, as soon as she space the book, she wanted to see the film. And then they wanted ماضي بسيط. Okay? يبقى finishes, is finishing, has finished, had finished. 2. He space giving speeches. Giving مضاف له ing. Used to, is used to, uses to. 3. I was very angry because when I arrived at the station the train space. أنا كنت غضبان عندما وصلت إلى المحطة لأن القطار كان قد غادر. Had left, has left, is leaving, leaves. 4. All these stones have been carved space hand يدويا into hand, in hand, with hand, by hand. The film she has taken part in space here as a film star. Abolished here, established, smashed, vanished. 6. Grandma gets upset if we change her space of getting up early. Red tape, routine, style, road. 7. As well as space an important writer, he was an expert on Arabic culture. Being, to be, having been. 8. The noise of my children's space here ahead yesterday سببت لها صداع بالأمس. Took, made, okay, gave, did. يبقى space here ahead سبب لها صداع. 9. Noor space down the stairs this morning and broke her legs. Was fallen, fall, fell, have fallen. 10. The storm destroyed the sand castle that we space built, have built, had built, was building. Space seeing lion, the lion, she screamed. برؤيتها للأسد صرخت at, while, on, as. 12. We had been searching for her case for an hour before we space it. Find, had found, were founding, found. 13. Before space مفيش فعل. For London we had bid of his debts. He had bid of his debts. Leaving, left, had left, leave. 14. Hani couldn't answer the phone, okay, because he is based a shower. He is based a shower. Had, was having, had. النفي. أنا عايز ماضي هات. بس هو معنى الجملة بيقول إنه هاني لم يستطيع أن يرد على التليفون لأنه نقط حمام. كان يأخذ حمام. 50. By the time he reached the bus stop, the bus leaves, will leave, had left. 16. While I was reading, the newspaper, the telephone space has rung, is ringing, rings, rang. 17. We couldn't afford to keep our car, so we space it. Has sold, were sold, have sold. 18. When she went out to play, she spaced her homework. أول واحدة had already done, had already done, has already done, was already doing, does. 19. Why do you always space on leaving your dirty clothes all over the room, the floor? Insist, resist, insist, consist, depend. أنا عندي هنا on. يصر على. حكي died in 1992 but is still thought of space a great writer. ككاتب مشهور ككاتب عظيم. Like as such. Unit 1. Number 1. As soon as she spaced the book, she wanted to see the film. Had finished. 2. He spaced giving speeches. Giving مضاف ل ing هستخدم is used to. 3. I was very angry because when I arrived at the station the train أنا كنت غضبان عندما وصلت إلى المحطة لأن القطار كان قد غادر had left. 4. All these stones have been carved hand حفرت باليد by hand. The film she has taken part established her صنع لها أو جعلها as a film star. 6. Grandma gets upset if we change her space of getting up early routine. 7. As well as the باجي وراه فعل مضاف له ing an important writer he was an expert on Arabic culture being. 8. The noise of my children's space here ahead give. Noor down the stairs this morning and broke her leg fell. The stone destroyed the castle that we had built كنا بنيناها الأول. 11. Space seeing the lion برؤيتها للأسد she screamed ما فيش فارق زمني بينهم يبقى هستخدم on. 12. We had been searching for the keys for an hour before we found them بعد before ماضي بسيط. 13. Before ما فيش فاعل leaving. 14. Hani couldn't answer the question أو the phone لم يستطيع أن يرد على التليفون because he space a shower كان يأخذ حمام. was having. 15. By the time he reached the bus stop the bus had left في الوقت الذي وصل فيه المحطة الأتوبيس كان قد غادر. 16. While I was reading the newspaper the telephone rang ماضي بسيط the telephone rang. 16. While I was reading the newspaper the telephone rang ماضي بسيط. 17. We couldn't afford to keep our car ما قدرناش نتحمل نحتفظ بالعربية بتاعتنا so we sold it ماضي بسيط. When she went out to play she spaced her homework عندما خرجت لكي تلعب كانت بالفعل عملت واجبها had already done. 19. Why do you always space on insist on إيه معنى insist on يصر على insist on. Haki died in 1992 but is still thought of as a great writer.